Oftentimes, I do still wonder about a certain uncomfortable blunder. If it is so in fact that indeed I just ran out of weed. Halcyon, this whole time I thought you were one for free speech, and you censored me. Galen, you blocked me, you censored me. Fuck you. You censored me, and yet you're one who bleeds free speech, yet you blocked me, so fuck you. And as far as Coughlin goes, well, I never really did know him all that much, but the peach, you know what, I can finally say that even back in the day, like in '09 and 2010 and all that shit, I always despised the fucking peach. Maybe not so much the peach, because I never did know who that beach really was, but I hated the fucking fact that on YouTube, this community, you know, the atheist community bullshit, you know, the seniority of it all was like, if anybody, I remember Knives Monroe made a video towards the peach, and he got so much backlash. It was like this mob mentality bullshit. It was high school all over again. It was retarded. And I always hated how if you disagreed with the peach, you were wrong by default, because, you know, the atheist community would go, it'd just be like these minions attacking you over it. And it's like, I guess it's no different from anything, from any ideology, real life, internet life, whatever the fuck. The mob mentality fucking bullshit, I don't think there is any escaping it, but I've always hated that, so fuck that. And with that, fuck you too. For wasting time and watching this fucking video. Fuck you too. Mannix, what can I say, bro? You're like, ultimately, people, you know, people on YouTube want to be Batman, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many people on YouTube that, like, the Batman suit, you know, it fluctuates, but you'll always be the fucking Joker of YouTube. Like, that's when it dies and it all becomes just about music videos and download YouTube songs for 99 cents and all that stupid shit. But you'll be the fucking Joker of YouTube, and nothing will ever change that. So, peace, motherfucker. Peace.
Hi. I've tried to make this video a couple times already, and I keep forgetting to say things because I don't really have my thoughts organized. So, in the event I forget to say some things, I'll type them out in the description box below, so after you watch this video, go ahead and read what's down there, if anything at all. I'm very tired, and which is a shame because it's going to make me seem really mopey and sad, and I'm not. I'm just exhausted. But this video has to be made, so I'm going to make it. This video is a message to 3 YouTubers who at one time considered me a friend. This is a message to Coughlin, Peach, and Galen. These 3 people are particularly pissed at me because they thought I was dead, and it turned out I wasn't. Oh, I mean, they're super pissed. But what they don't seem to realize is I'm just as pissed at them, if not more. I'll start with you, Coughlin, since you were the one who just had to make a video. You seem to be under the impression that that I intentionally faked my death just for a 5-second joke at the end of a 2-minute long, poorly put together video. And I want you to know something. From the bottom of my heart, Coughlin, that was never my intention. My intentions were probably a lot more sinister than that, unfortunately. I actually intended to stay dead. I mean, that was my original plan, Coughlin. I had no intention of coming back. I didn't want to make a video saying, "Gotcha." I wanted to stay gone. I wanted to amputate the diseased limb that was YouTube from my person in the most violent way possible. Because it has been nothing but toxic to me. And so have all of the friends that I have made during my stay on YouTube. Including you, by the way. The only reason I came back at all is because I made a mistake. And that mistake was I told someone I was alive, and they didn't want to keep my secret. They felt bad, and I didn't want to burden them with having to keep my secret. So I figured, well, let's just stop being dead, Brandon. Hence the video. The joke video. I figured if I was going to come back, why not put a few smiles on some people's faces, right? But you seem hurt, or at least you seemed hurt in the video that you made talking about me. And I gotta tell you, buddy, I don't really see why you're hurt. You have a lot of people convinced that you were my friend. And we both know that I wasn't your friend, Coughlin. You had absolutely no interest in ever speaking to me. Ever. Do you remember the last time we talked? I do. It was back in April, I think. You had, I was in the Netherlands, and I just quit my job in Afghanistan, and I was starting to go through my self-destructive cycle, a cycle that lasted about 6 months. And I saw you come on Skype, and it really shocked me, right? Because I thought, oh, there's my friend Richard. I haven't spoken to him in like a year or so. I must message him. I must catch up with my buddy. And so I messaged you. And do you remember what we talked about? We talked about a whole lot of nothing. You took that opportunity to borrow money from me. Remember? And you asked me for money, and I gave it to you. And I told you, you don't have to pay me back, Richard. It's a gift. It's fine. But after that, you just went away. And you didn't ever speak to me again. And I tried several times to get a hold of you. I mean, I eventually made my way back to the States, and I went through a really bad period. Oh, it was really bad. I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping, because I was having nightmares of dead children and other shit that I saw when I was in Afghanistan. I mean, it was really bad. And I tried several times to get a hold of you. And a lot of my friends spent months trying to reconnect with people, and you just couldn't be reached, could you? I didn't matter that much. You're treating me like you're your own personal piggy bank. And I shouldn't be that upset at just you. I mean, you weren't the only one who treated me that way. Galen, Halcyon, he did the exact same fucking thing to me. 6 months ago, we talked for a while, and he was having some financial trouble, right? So I sent him about $300, and he took the money, and then he just disappeared. He wouldn't respond to my phone calls, my voicemails, my text messages, Skype messages. Nothing. He had used me and discarded me, just like you did. And I tried for months to get a hold of him. At one time, I considered him my closest friend from YouTube. I did. And I'm sure if he was going to respond to that, he might say something like, well, Brandon, I was busy, or I was sick, I was ill, I was bedridden, I had surgeries, blah, 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 blah. Well, Galen, if you're watching this, I don't buy that for a second. And do you know why I don't buy that for a second? Because you make plenty of time to send out 20 tweets every fucking hour of every fucking day, and type out these elegant Facebook posts about intellectualism and beauty and honesty and dialogue, but you can't return the phone call of a friend in pain. So fuck you too. Now, Peach, she didn't use me and then just throw me out of her life like you did, Coughlin, or like Galen, but she was there around this time last year when I suffered an extreme meltdown in Afghanistan, and when I had that meltdown, in preparation for ending my own life, I ended up giving about $20,000 away to my friends and family in either cash or gifts, right? And Peach was one of those people. I gave her $1,000, right? And she took my money. She took it happily. All of my friends and family members did, and not one of them thought to ask, wait, this is a little weird. Is something wrong with Brandon? Maybe this is a warning sign that he's not okay in the head. No. But then again, Peach has always shrugged off my pain anytime I tried to express it to her. I tried to talk to her from time to time, and anytime I try to open up to her about my stress, my anxiety, my nightmares, whatever, she always gives me this look, this attitude, like I'm like a 5-year-old with a scraped knee, making me think that I am in some way defective, like I'm missing a piece of me, a piece that is essential to the human condition, the part of you that helps you get over shit, the part of you that helps you get better. So she always trivialized my pain, and it always irked me. But she had absolutely no problem taking advantage of me when I was most vulnerable. So, Coughlin, Galen, Peach, you're all angry with me, right? Because you feel as if a friend had been lost. Is that how you felt when you thought I was dead? You thought that you had lost a friend? Because if that's the case, I'm not sorry for what I did to you, because that's the way all of you made me feel for the past 6 fucking months. Oh, and get this. There were plenty of people who knew I was alive and well. Well, alive, anyway. Just about everyone who bothered to send me either a text message, leave me a voicemail, or Skype me. Yep, that's right. I was on Skype the entire time I was dead, signing on and off, and no one bothered to message me. Well, that's not true. Some did, and they were immediately notified that I was alive. Plenty of my real friends found out right away that I was just fine. They weren't too happy with me, and they scolded me for my little stunt. But they knew. Galen and Coughlin and Peach and so many others who went on the internet pretending to be my friend. You were more interested in the rumor mills and the gossip and turning my alleged death into a sideshow attraction for a bunch of bored YouTubers. And pretending to be sad. Give me a fucking break. All of you wrote me off a long time ago. You fucking liars. You fucking users. You're not the only ones. When I was dead, lots of people just came out of nowhere and fabricated relationships they had with me and friendships. It made me sick to my stomach. Really sick to my stomach. Made me not want to come back. Ever. And like I said, I never intended to. So, to Coughlin and Peach and Galen and all the other vloggers that are pissed at me that at one time called me their friend, you used me, you tossed me aside, and you were nowhere to be found when I needed you the most, and you have the audacity to come out and say that I hurt you? Fuck you!